Sometimes we just need to sense the comfort of God. You might be in a tough situation in your marriage, with your children, with finances, with health, whatever it might be, and you just long to sense God's comforting presence. Well, here's the awesome thing. God promises to be your comforter. In Isaiah 51, he says, I, even I, am he who comforts you. So yes, he says he will be your comforter, but sometimes I have a hard time sensing that, grabbing hold of that comfort. How do I do it? Well, a couple of thoughts here. Maybe you've already discovered one of the suggestions I have, and that is to get out in nature, if at all possible, whether it's by a mountain, by a stream, by a beautiful flower-filled meadow, by a lake, whatever it might be. There's something about being in the beauty of God's creation that reveals aspects of God's character, which includes his ability to comfort you. Listen to what it says in Romans 1 verse 20. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen. That's right, in nature. Listen to what it says in Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they reveal knowledge. There's something about being out in nature that is so powerful in terms of connecting with the invisible qualities of God in the beauty that he has created. But what if you can't get out into nature? Then what? Well, I take a little clue from King David. He talked about this in Psalm 63 verse 2. He says, I have seen you in the sanctuary and beheld your power and your glory. What was David doing while he was in the sanctuary? He was worshiping God. And when I close my eyes and start worshiping the Lord in song and maybe even envision being with him in his creation and in a beautiful meadow, walking beside a quiet bubbling brook, and I envision that as I'm worshiping him, I sense the glory of God. I sense his comforting presence. Try it for yourself. God says he is your comforter. Take a moment to spend some quiet time with him in nature. Take some time to worship him. Close your eyes and envision being with him in nature. And I bet you'll sense the comfort of God's presence.